It looks like water to me. I will trust your word in this matter.
The underworld is a place of death, and few that live return to speak of its darkness. Do you, Prince of Shapir, swear an oath by the river Styx that you have entered the gates of Hades? An oath by the river Styx cannot be a lie. The Prince of Shapir has won the right of courage. Silmaria has been at peace with its neighbors for centuries. Recently, though, a people have turned against our people. A nation wars with us, although no word of this war has been spoken. I speak now of the lost nation of Atlantis. Though it was buried beneath the waters centuries ago, its people still rule the waves. Now the Tritons have been attacking our ships and driving away our trade. They have shattered the harmony we once all shared. You will seek out the lost city of Atlantis, speak with her queen, and forge a new alliance between their lands and ours. Return with the symbol of the agreement. This is the right of peace.
Check this out! I took that Black Lotus you brought me and mixed just a little pinch into my poison cure pills. Now they're cosmically attuned to that poison and will homeopathically shut it down. I'll just swap these for any of the old poison cure pills you still have. You might want to get some more of the new ones, just in case. I'm totally jazzed to see you too. Thanks for that cool lotus flower. I'm doing a lot better since you brought in that lotus blossom. Feels good to know we can actually do something about that poison now, know what I mean? That black lotus was just exactly what I needed. Somehow that was the main poison ingredient. Though I can't think how, since you can't find black lotus anywhere except where you got that one. Anyway, I use the principles of contagion and sympathy. To cure a poison, I need to put a little of the poison in my pills. You just take a little bit and that makes the big amount not hurt you. That's called homeopathic medicine, and it's really scientific. I'll bet those guys on Science Island would really appreciate this. I've made up a whole batch of poison cure pills using the Black Lotus. They should work just like my old ones, except now they'll also cure poisons based on Black Lotus. purest river water, just like nature made it. This should be just the ticket for curing Erasmus and Chakra. Right, Julinar, my sweet?
I do not think that even the waters of Lethe can bring them out of their coma. But it will let them sleep properly, and in time, the drug will cleanse itself from their bodies. Thank you for bringing us the Lethe water. You have helped many here. I thank you on behalf of those you have helped to heal. I am happy that Salim has managed to find an antidote to the assassin's poison. Perhaps we can now start to turn the tide back to the cycle of life from that of death. I had heard of the fabled Black Lotus, but did not truly credit its existence until you brought it here. Somehow, the assassin found the lotus as well, and used it in his foul poison. Salim has been able to prepare new poison cure pills using the Black Lotus you brought to us. One cannot stop a truly deadly poison without some of the poison itself. Go forth with care. There are other dangers about than the assassin's poison.
Watch your back out there. Remember, if you run into that bad guy, chew up one of those Lotus-enhanced poison-proof pills. Come back in one piece, okay? Calimera! It is good to know that you are to bring peace with the Tritons again. It will not be long before the fishermen may return to Marit. Welcome. If there's any sailing you wish to do, just let me know. I have missed the company of other fishermen as I work. It is not very safe to be out on the sea by oneself. If you do make peace with the Tritons, our people would welcome you gladly as King of Silmaria. I have found that the Tritons are most aggressive when I sail off the west coast of Marit past Naxos. I know that you will bring peace soon. You have done so much already. Yassas!
I'm surprised to see you still around, considering the last rite. I learned to swim from the famous adventurer. He gave me a book about it. Those Tritons are bad news. Even if you don't drown trying to fight them, they got spells and everything. They're supposed to talk to the fish and get them to help them too. Most people just drown though. I bet you can do this one. Don't know how, but I'm sure you'll win. You better, or we might get stuck with a woman as King of Samaria.
You practice your swimming lessons? Sounds like they are going to come in handy for you. I've been thinking about your next rite. Reminds me of some good times I had a long time ago. Kinda wish I was going with you. Hippolyta, that's her name? The Queen, I mean. She and I, well, we had some times together. She called me Silvertongue. She'll remember me. If you're going to Atlantis, you better find a way to breathe water. No way you can get there without drowning otherwise. I'll let you in on some well-kept secrets because I know you're a good guy. Atlantis isn't out in the middle of the sea. It's right smack dab in the middle of the island of Skyrus, in the lake in the center of the island. Tough getting there, though. Those Tritons guard those waters pretty thoroughly. Well, there are a few secret panels I found in Atlantis. The last sight panel of the first sections of the wall had a small secret passage. Got me past a guard, if I recall right. Then there was a big circular tower with a shell on it. Yeah, it had a secret passage on the side that led directly to the throne room. You gotta be very sneaky to use them, though. The Tritons will be doing their best to kill all intruders. If you think of it, you might take the Queen some flowers. Tell her they were from me. She might like that.
You should not have done that! You are not yet mentally prepared for the marvels that science reveals within its secret lab. Please go away! I was just doing some minor adjustments on Gort. He was starting to act a bit heroic, and that would be most unwise. Science should be cautious, not foolhardy. Gort is now completely waterproof. He should have no problem seeking Atlantis, assuming that it exists, of course. Science shall rule Silmaria whether Silmaria wishes it or not. Too long it has suffered from superstitious poppycock under the domination of the so-called wizards. With those charlatans properly drugged, we scientists will reign supreme. Some people might object to having a reanimated dead creature for a king. However, Gort shall be guided by my scientific genius, and such superstitious prejudice shall be eliminated. You have not yet proved yourself worthy of the knowledge of this laboratory. Kindly forget that you have seen this. By the way, try not to mention the fact that Gort isn't quite human. Some people just won't understand. It shall be our little secret. Oh, and that bit about the drugged wizards? Forget you heard that. Why don't you? That's a good lad. Please do not touch the equipment. It is delicate and should not be touched by anyone other than a true scientist.
Welcome. May I entice you with some tasty treat?
May your mouth be charmed by the taste of it. Many thanks.
Greetings, Prince of Shapir. How may I serve you? Perhaps you will be willing to offer me this much. Surely it is more valuable than that. Will you not pay this? We are in agreement. I accept your offer.
Bad right. Hades, bad place. Good see you alive after dead place. Happy Hero Man and Elsa back safe from dead place. Elsa go dead place, not good place to go. She mad you first.
Talk about flower power. It's the man of the hour. You're a blossom buddy and my heroes. I'd love to plant my tulips on yours. Cauliflower! I didn't believe you at first, but you exceeded my expectations. I'm in the bloom of health and just dandy, Lion. With all those flowers growing outside, the place looks positively blooming, Dale. It has to be seed to be believed. The magic worked just fine, and it all stems from you. Have a good daisy.
As before, we meet in darkness. The dark is so soothing to me. Familiar company against all the strangeness that has gone on in my life. Yet now I can enjoy the beauty of the sunset and not dread the light of dawn. May you always be welcome here, and may we always be friends. I am experiencing magic that a creature of the night cannot enjoy. The light of the dawn against a spider's web, glistening with the sea spray. The warmth of the sun against my face. These are immeasurably beautiful. There is much magic in these islands. The island of Skyros particularly has a feel of ancient destructive magic. Marit, too, has a strong underlying presence of dark magic. Be careful, my friend. I love Tanya as my own daughter. I hated you so much for taking her from me. I gave her eternal youth. You gave her mortality. It grieves me to think she will be happier in her life without me than she would ever be in the undeath with me. I miss my beloved Tanya, and hope someday she will remember me with kindness. You seek the kingdom of the sea? It has been long since I explored the element of the water. I had little interest in its magic then. However, I did make a magical amulet with which to breathe under the blanket of water. You might find it useful now. Here, take this, for you will need it more than I. Flowers? It has been ages since I could bear their sweet perfume. It is a pleasure to enjoy flowers once more. I thank you for these. What is this? Oh, a candy of some sort. Ah, its sensuous, smooth taste is a delight. My thanks for this.
You! Wake up! I need to speak with you. I am being watched, so I had to make certain no one sees me speaking with you. I believe that my sponsor Minos is behind all of the problems in Silmaria. He acts kind to me, but I do not trust him. He knows too much about what is going on here. I also know he does not like you very much at all. It would not surprise me if the assassin tries to kill you next. You are the biggest threat to Minos. You may be the next king here. Are you always so polite to someone who breaks into your bedroom, or only to the women who do so? Make no mistake, I will do everything I can to become king here. However, I will do this the right way, the proper way. I will earn the kingdom fairly, or I will not accept the title. You and I may be allies, but we are also competitors. The best of us will rule Silmaria, and I believe that will be me. I believe that Minos wishes to be king of Marit. His family once ruled this island, and he believes that he should as well. He is trying to use me to gain control of the kingdom, but he is learning that I do not follow orders very well. I'm not such a good little girl as he first believed. I have not had the pleasure to see the assassin, but I am looking forward to the meeting. I too carry antidote, and I'm very capable of making him pay for the deaths he has brought here. I must be very cautious. I cannot be seen speaking with you again. If Minos suspects that I am working with you rather than against you, I think both of us will be the target of the assassin. Minos was not pleased that I aided you with the Hydra. He has invested a lot of money in getting me here. He wants me to win by any means possible. Minos is not a very good judge of character. He knows that I led the brigands in Spielburg, although I do not know from where he got this information. He believes I ran the brigands to overthrow my father. He thinks I'm a rogue without scruples. I do not intend to alter this opinion. If he believes me to be a villain like himself, he may confide more in me. When I have the proof that he is guilty, I will make him face justice. I just wished you to know my suspicions in case I am killed. If I cannot prove that Minos is guilty, then you must do so. Besides, you and I could be friends, if it were not that we always seem to be playing on the opposite sides. You are correct. I must be returning to Minos' ship before I am missed. I will see you in the Hall of Kings. Take care.